Hey, it's Wednesday night. We're here at Circuit World in Blue Ridge. It's time for a Rebel Wrap-Up every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. We're up here at Blue Ridge Circuit World. I'm looking around for the manager. I don't see him, so I'm going to tell you something here, okay? You come in Circuit World, Blue Ridge, first-time purchase, okay, 10% off. Tell him I gave it to you. You were watching. Yeah. I'm serious. All right. There's nobody here but us. They leave us here, and I'm telling you what, I'm going to roll the dice. So you come in here, Blue Ridge, Circuit World, manager, you tell them you've seen Rebel Wrap-Up, and I sent you in here, BKP, and you want your 10% off. All right, let's move along. There you go. If I get in trouble, I can handle that. All right, I'm used to that, Coach. Okay, but also we want to thank Pizza Hut for providing the pizza for the players and our coaches tonight. We want to thank them, and Pepsi for providing drinks. We have head coach Jim Pavao with us here tonight, the fan of Rebels. We also have offensive coordinator Coach Pearce with us. Now, we were over here. This is the way it works on the show. I had all these guys over here, and they were walking around, and I thought I knew who was going to be on the set. Now I don't. But wait a minute. Give me a minute. Hunter Davis. Got it right. Got Hunter Davis, offensive lineman here, Hunter Davis. Hold on. Don't tell me. Christian Resendiz.
Yes,
Apologize. Christian Resendiz, receiver, right?
Yes, sir.
Glad to have you there, young man. Let's see. Oh, I already know you. Coach Pearce. I didn't know if you guys slipped.
I'm over here in the corner.
You're over here in the corner. Over here where I can ask those offensive questions.
Exactly.
Coach, before we get started, wild 2 football games or whatever. You go over Friday night. Give us a little bit. You did not want... had lightning strikes. I'm gonna let you go on this in just a second. You played 1 quarter, started about 6 or 7 seconds of a second quarter. You didn't want a no contest. You go back over on Saturday. Explain what happened in that game.
Well, we like I said, we had the lightning strike in the area, so they have, obviously Georgia high school rule says you've got to clear the field if there's a lightning strike within 10 miles, and so we did, and then I mean it just came downpour and continued lightning strikes. Of course, every time there's a lightning strike, it backs the start time up another 30 minutes. So
right.
So there's a lightning strike, say at about 8 o'clock, let's say. So all of a sudden, first lightning strike's 8 o'clock, and then they said, okay, we can't get started till 8:30. Of course, there was multiple lightning strikes, just backing up 5 minutes. Before we knew it, it was like closing in on 10 o'clock. And so we finally got up. The second quarter started, ran 1 play, had another lightning strike, and that canceled, that put the game in suspension. Because at non-region you can't start a game after a certain time because you can't play after 11:30.
Right.
So we got on a bus. We came home, got back on a bus the next morning, and resumed the game at 2:30 that Saturday afternoon. Real
quick, just for our viewers and at home, because a lot of people have been asking the question. When is a game official? If you got into the second half, is it official?
Or into the second half, and then it has to be decided on region. There's a lot of different rules, and I'll be honest with you, I just let the referees tell me what to do, and we just try to play football. And that was the big thing I told our guys is let's not worry about scenarios and the coach's scenario. Don't worry about that. Let the referees tell us what's going to happen, and then just let's be ready to play whenever it is.
You won that game 44-0 against Armucci, so that's what we're talking about is the game this past week. Friday and Saturday night, Friday and Saturday afternoon against Armucci. The colleges weren't the only one playing Saturday afternoon. The Fan and Rebels were, but anyhow, 44-0. Now, let me ask you a question, Coach. You could have taken your 2-1 on the season. You could have taken a no contest. Why not do that instead of going back?
No contest, then we'd be 1-1, and to drive all the way over there and play a quarter, and then all of a sudden now you're not have a game.
Right.
My things with the kids, we'll drive back the next day because they deserve to win, and and we felt we were going to win that football game, and so we wanted to play.
I hear you.
And that's the main thing. I knew they wanted to play.
Guys, how important was it to you to go back Saturday, put everything you had scheduled, whatever you had scheduled on Saturday, and say, no, we're going back to win a football game? And what was that? What was that like, Hunter? What was that like? Starting over again.
It was hard. It was hard to get back, hot back up. But as soon as we got, warmed up, everything like that, we just got into it, beat them down.
What time did you guys go back Saturday? What time did you actually play?
We left it. We played at 2:30. We got there at 12:30, so I think we left around 9:30 from the field house at about 10:30, excuse me, because we got there about 12:30. So it was a long morning. We got back to the we left there at 10:30 or so. We got back at about midnight or so. Obviously, the kids didn't get home probably till 1+ o'clock. I had to get back to the field house by 9:30 in the morning. We were on a bus at 10:30, and so it was a long day.
Was a long day.
Long weekend.
Coach, this was the first full game, regardless if you played it 2 days or not. This is the first full game that your defense played. Now, for me, this was my thinking, is when Dave Sauls tells me, he's texting me Friday night that you guys are coming back the next day to play. My first thought is, I'm thinking you guys need a full game with this defense. It's a first full game that Jarrett Petty's not in the lineup. He's not there. He's not on the field, and that your defense needs a full game together. How did that turn out for you? I mean, obviously the stats. I know that, but are you satisfied with what you've seen, and what adjustments did you guys make?
I mean, we obviously we can get better. We can continue to improve in certain areas. But again, it was another week where we limited mental errors, missed assignments, and we limited physical mistakes. But there's still things we can get better at, obviously. And but I was really pleased with the guys, the way they responded to. We've had a lot of adversity over the last few weeks, and our guys just continue to overcome it. And that's what you got to do. I mean, if you want to win football games, you got to figure out a way to, because it's never going to be smooth sailing the whole year. There's going to be problems, things that happen, injuries, stuff that goes on, and you just got to find a way to overcome.
Christian, you had I have you down for 5 receptions, 52 yards, and a touchdown. And also I have Brad Davis, your quarterback, 20 for 25. 2 weeks in a row he went 20 for 25.
I'll take it.
Will you take it?
I'll take that every week. Yeah,
I'm thinking the same thing. I mean, we just pencil that in. We'll take that, right? So 20 for 25 and 228 yards, a little higher this week.
The yards, more yards this week. We did. We had it. Really came out Saturday probably and really got rolling. When we started playing and were able to throw the ball around. Christian scored a touchdown. Early on for us. We got the ball in a lot of different people's hands. I think we had 6 different people score. So Brad is doing a really good job of just, not forcing anything, just taking what's there, because I think he's getting to the point that he knows that everybody that we have out there that can make a play for him. So he is doing a really good job. Like I said, I'll take 20 to 25 anytime he wants to give that to me. I'll never complain about that.
Christian, Brad's got, I'll call it a luxury, sitting back there with 6 and 7 guys at a time sometimes to throw the football to. How is the communication with Brad? How's that working out? And, you got a touchdown, you got 58 yards, but what's the communication like with your quarterback?
Communication, usually Coach Pearce, he'll just give us a call or whatnot, and we'll get lined up, and like the very first play of the game, Friday night, we had a play call. And I looked over at Brad, and there was nobody on me. Our play calls, I don't know if I want to give that out yet. But
called a screen. Let's just say that.
Yeah, call a screen. Told Brad throw it, ran for about 20-some yards for our very first play. So we have something. Well, we have something to call for. So.
Now, is today your birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday. You want us to sing to you?
No,
you don't want that? Oh, I don't know. I just heard it was your birthday. I didn't know.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, all right. Well, we have a pizza party. Pizza Hut sent some pizzas over for you. Happy birthday, young man. Okay, offense this coming week. We're going to have a couple more guys get in the next section. You got Union at home, okay? Have you looked at their defense, any film? What are you practicing this week? Don't give anything away. Coach, I'm not trying to. But Union's coming to town. Rivalry to the north. What are you guys looking at?
Right now, I have a personal battle with one of my best friends. He's an outside linebacker that's going to be covering me.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's one of my best friends. His name's Nick Rodriguez.
Let's remember that, David.
I can't wait for that.
You can't wait for that?
No.
You know what? That's one of the many joys of high school football is having that rivalry and can't wait. So you can't wait to go up against him, right?
That's what I'm looking for.
Huh?
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Well, I don't. No, I better not say that. I could get in trouble. I get too excited. I don't want to get in trouble. What about you on offensive line? What are you guys seeing about their defense that you guys are preparing for this week?
I mean, defensively, they're all right, but we're just gonna have to pound the ball on the line. Just gotta control what's going on up front.
So, what in their defense? Do they play several different schemes that you're watching for, or what do you?
They're pretty much the same scheme. They're really well coached. Coach Allison does a really good job over there. I've grown up playing Union County my whole life, so it is a big rival. It's going to be a lot of fun. But for us offensively, in my opinion, we definitely scheme, we game plan, but it's just about us getting better and doing things that we're supposed to do and just doing our job. As long as we do those things, I think we'll be okay. And these guys are doing a really good job. Christian is one of our seniors, one of few seniors on offense, and is doing a good job being a leader. And Hunter, as an offensive lineman, has turned into a leader for us. Our one senior up at front right now has been injured, so he's turned into the leader for us, and he's right. He's done a really good job of pounding the rock and getting us running the football up there. So we're excited.
Christian, you're a senior. I've asked other guys on the show because I watched the team last year. Coach Pavao, when he came in and put the game plan together and put the scheme that you would be running throughout the year, defense and offensively. You were on the team last year?
Yes, sir.
Last year when you guys walked in, what's the biggest differences this year after having that last year under your belt with the team? What's the biggest differences this year?
Biggest difference from last year to this year, I'd say probably unity. We all work together. And last year, everybody was so individual. Everybody wanted to do what they wanted to do, and everybody's focused on themselves. Like receivers, they're all focused on, I want the ball. I don't see why you get the ball that much, or you shouldn't get the ball that much. I want the ball. This year, we're all like, okay, we have a game plan. We want to run it all day. Let's run it all day. I don't care if I get a single pass all game. Because if it's what's working, what's working. We need to win. It's a team effort.
It's a team effort. And for me, I say, when there's a lot of times coaches can tell you it's a team effort, coaches can coach it's a team effort, and they can drill that into you, but there's nothing better than when you guys say, you know what, we can do this. Not I can do it, I can do it. We can do this. And last year, I think you guys had all the weapons out there, and what I see this year is we can do this, and unity is that's a great way to put it. Well, guys, we're going to get ready to take our first break. I was glad to have you on. You're always welcome to come back. I always like to ask first time from last year because to me, Coach Pavao comes in and he's got a different way of doing things, and you guys have not run what he was running. And this year, what I'm hearing is, hey, we're already 5-6 steps ahead of where we were last year, and it's showing in your play. Congratulations on last week's game. I wish you well this coming Friday night against Union. We're going to get a couple more guys in here after the break. It's Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, and you know what that means. You're watching Rebel Wrap-Up here with head coach Jim Pavao and offensive coordinator Coach Pearce. We've got Hunter Davis on the show. We've just had him. And Christian Resendiz. Did I get it right this time?
Sir.
Yeah, all right. Sorry about that. And happy birthday to Christian. You can sing it out there at home. He won't let us do it here. We're going to be having Dakota Archie come in after this first break and Dylan Frank, and we're going to talk a little more about the matchup against Union next week, this coming Friday night. Not next week, actually this coming Friday night. We're at Circuit World in Blue Ridge. Don't forget, tell them I said 10% off first purchase because you've seen it on the show. We want to thank Pizza Hut for providing the pizza and Pepsi for the drinks. We'll be back after these brief messages.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
All-new Schottenkirk Ford in Jasper. Highway 515 South, Jasper. SchottenkirkFordJasper.com.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Let it ride during the Lucky 7 sales event at Lifetime Kia. Come try your luck in the Money Machine. Yes, come take a test drive and you get a chance to grab for cash in the Money Machine. Plus, shop big-time savings on every vehicle in stock. And remember, Kias come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And Lifetime Kia will extend that warranty for as long as you own it. Come try your luck in the Money Machine and experience the savings at Lifetime Kia.
El Rey in Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey in Ellijay.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Only one thing beats a day's price on a new Chevy. It's our pre-owned price. Now at the Days Chevy Jasper Pre-Owned Super Center. Save thousands off original MSRP on the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in the North Georgia mountains. Cars, trucks, SUVs, even luxury vehicles. Many with factory warranty. And all thousands below new car prices. We can even help rebuild your credit. Save thousands today at the Days Chevy Jasper Pre-Owned Super Center. The North Georgia mountains big volume, low price leader.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hey, we're back. It's Wednesday night. You're watching Rebel Wrap-Up here at Circuit World. We want to thank Circuit World for providing the set that we use here to do the show every Wednesday night. The manager's not here. They leave. They leave us here. We're home alone. So what I'm doing is 10% off your first purchase of Circuit World. BKP, Rebel Wrap-Up. You walk in here. You tell them, I seen on Rebel Wrap-Up I could get 10% off. I'll take the heat for it. I'll get in trouble for it, but you come get your 10% off at Circuit World here in Blue Ridge. Hey, it's Wednesday night. We want to thank Pizza Hut for providing the pizza for the coaches and the players, and also Pepsi for providing the drink. Glad to be back here with head coach Jim Pavao. I appreciate it, Coach. You every week you come here, you give us a lot of information, you talk to the fans out there, you keep them up with what's going on. I want to say a special thanks to that. This segment we have Dakota Archie and Dylan Frank with us. Dakota Archie is a defensive outside linebacker, and defensive back, Dylan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Glad to have you guys. Now, I was talking to Coach. You went over to Armucci. Let's get some of the same questions, but we had some different guys, offensive guys. Defensively, you went over Friday night. You started the game. You did very well. You shut them out 44-0. You didn't let anything in the end zone. I want to know how that feels when you shut somebody out as a defense, when you go to somebody else's house and do that. But starting the game all over, I mean, the delay, That first quarter, getting back on the bus and still shutting them out. How is it getting doing that, starting over and playing 2 different days, 1 game?
I was just antsy. I was ready to get back at it. I mean, we had practiced all week. And we had a job to do. So the next day, if that's what we had to do, was go all the way back down there, finish the job. That's what we had to do.
And how about yourself?
Yeah, it made me angry more than anything. You know, I have to drive back and waste my Saturday. Not waste, but have to reconquer my Saturday. So we went down there with a little attitude, a little fire, and we started out.
Well, that may have worked out a little better.
Yeah, and we started out right on defense, and the very first play took an interception. So
they were going to regret you had to go back.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
You regret I'm coming back. All right, you'll know me when I leave, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We've got you have 5 tackles on the night. Archie has 5 tackles on the night. Frank 5 tackles and Pavao 5 tackles. Roper had 2 sacks on the night. You had a total of 48 tackles, 18 different players with tackles. Would we call that a team effort? You got 18 different players, because what I was talking about, Coach, and you might have heard through the first segment, I know this is the first game you played as a full defense without Jarrett Petty on the field. So all the adjustments are working out and everybody's stepping up and doing the job?
Yeah, definitely. We believe in swarming the ball. That's what we're taught, and everyone's running to tackles. And honestly, on defense, it's almost like a competition who can get that tackle first. You know, everyone wants them.
So who can get it first?
That's how we play it.
Is that it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Everybody?
Everybody's fighting for tackles.
Everybody goes in the locker room that next Monday and looks on the sheet to see who had the most tackles.
Yeah, that's first thing.
Yes, sir.
First thing on defense, go in the locker room, see who has the most tackles. Okay. And give the guy that didn't a hard time? No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, I didn't say that out there, okay? No, let's not do that. We're just having some fun. Going up to Union County, Union County coming down playing Friday night, you're going to see a whole different defense. You're Armucci, that's over. What do you got? Offense? What are you seeing? You know this. You young men have played the game. You know your opponents. You know you got a good quarterback that's coming in Friday night. What are you guys preparing for? What are you looking at on that offense at Union?
Well, they run similar to what our offense runs. So this week in practice, we went a lot of team against our offense, just seeing the plays they run, and we just got to know our assignments and play Fannin County football.
Coach, he's ready for the staff.
Yes.
Yeah, he's ready. Are you grooming him to go on?
We prep him up.
Coach, first of all, I'm sure you are very proud of the answers these young men give, when they come on the show. Talk a little bit about Union County coming in, what you're seeing, what you're having to prepare for this week.
Well, they've got a really good quarterback, obviously. Everybody knows that. But
right.
The thing that a lot of folks don't realize, they have a lot of good skill position players. And they do. I mean, they've got a lot of speed at the skill position. You know, they play several. They're a lot like our offense, where they play a couple running backs. They play multiple receivers. You know, there's no one guy that's catching all the balls. They've got, they got one kind of a go-to guy, but they spread the ball around a lot, and they're just good. They're a good football team. I mean, they're we're talking offense right now, but they're a good football team. They're well coached on offense and defense. They have a lot of respect for their coaching staff. And we're going to, our job is to just do our job. I mean, it's simple, but I talk to our kids, all just do your job, and put them in a situation where you're trying to keep them behind the chains. You're not going to, a team like that, an offense like that, you're not going to shut them down. The goal is you've got to make some big plays here and there, and you do that by doing your job and not allowing them to make big plays. Make them drive the length of the field. Don't give up long balls, don't give up long runs, things of that nature, and play good sound defense and put them in a position where they've just got to drive the length of the field and put kind of put yourself in a situation to where you get them to where hope eventually you're counting on either them making a mistake or you making a big play.
Coach, going to be 2 good quarterbacks on the field Friday night. Now that is, if you're out there and you want to see good football Friday night, You want to come out and you want to support the team here at Fan and Rebel. 7:30, they're going to be at home. But I'm telling you, this you wait for games like this throughout the season. We're going to see two good quarterbacks because Brad Davis, 20 for 25, again 2 weeks in a row, 228 yards. I'm thinking if you played a consistent game to where he doesn't come in cold and he can roll, we might see different stats, but that's what we see. So do you anticipate to see a lot of this game played in the air with both of these? Because Union, you're not playing the whole game in the air. You got 228, but you got 7 receivers. You're spreading the ball around. You're throwing it in the air. Yeah. They're doing the same thing. He's got several receivers. Yeah. Do you think we're going to see a lot of this game played in the air?
As a defensive coach, you kind of hope you put them in a situation where they've got to throw, because you're stopping the run.
Right.
And so we as a defense, we've got to stop the run and put them in a situation where they've got to throw, and we know it. And that makes it a little bit easier. I didn't say it makes it easy, but it makes it a little bit easier to defend the pass. If they're able to run the football well, I talk to our guys, first down's really important. I mean, if we get it where it's 2nd and 8 or 2nd and 9 or even 2nd and 7, we're in pretty good shape there. But if we start getting those 2nd and 4 or 5s, you really don't know what's going on. They can do what they want on 2nd down now and still have a real manageable 3rd down. So for us, I'd love to see the game played in the air for them a bunch, because now that means we're stopping the run, and we now know they're throwing the football. Now make it a little bit easier. If they're 50-50 and they're running and throwing, that means they're probably moving the ball really well, and we're struggling.
Guys, how important is it to get the W at home? I mean, in front of the home crowd this week. How important is this? Is the second home game of the year, right? And you've been on the road for 2 games now, right? Southeast Murray County, and then Armucci, and now you're getting back home. How important is it to get the W at home?
Oh, it's very, very important. Our defense is very, very enthusiastic to everybody. Everybody gets really hyped and everything, and we feed off the energy from the crowd at home or away games, but specifically at home. It seems like the energy is just there, and it gets us going from the first play.
You excited to be at home Friday night playing this game?
Definitely. It's our turf, and we want to defend it, and ain't nothing happening in our house.
Did you write these answers before you came over or something? No. I'm serious. I mean, Coach, what are you doing? What are you doing?
We have a Saturday class.
I was getting ready to say.
When it shows up.
He's showing up. He's showing up. Guys, you're gonna be coming into region ball here soon. I've asked everybody that's come on the show so far, and by the time we get into region ball, we'll have most of the players that come on the show here. The biggest differences from last year to this year of playing this team. What's the difference in this team? What's the difference in you? What's the difference in playing for this coach? What's the biggest differences this year? Both of you. I want to hear from both of you.
I can't answer on that. I tore my ACL before I got the chance to play against Union.
Okay.
Well, last year I believe we were inexperienced. It was our first year. We were still learning. This year we know it. We got a year under, so we're familiar with it, and we're just running strong. Everyone's meshing together well, and we're just having a good time playing football. But we also take it serious. It's our job, and we want to win.
These are my words. Last year, I seen a lot of the beginning of the year, even getting down towards the end, which you guys did have a good season last year. I think you had a good season, and you played solid football, but there was still parts of the year where Coach and I were talking every week about missed assignments. And missed assignments, if they're real high, has this little bit of parallel, like we're still trying to figure something out here. And this year, you guys are already 5 steps ahead. You're not showing up Friday night still trying to figure it out. You're ready to put it into play. Is that?
Well, you know how we were talking about, first thing we look at Monday is the tackles.
Right.
Second thing on the score sheet, we look at our missed assignments, and that is a big thing for us.
I like that, Coach. I like that. He doesn't even have to talk over there. This is how it works. This is what I've been doing. The folks, this is what I've been doing. Second thing's missed assignments, right?
Yes, sir.
You know what? I like that because Coach and I talk about that. We have talked about it off the camera. We talked about it last year, and every year we were talking about missed assignments. So those are the 2 things. Well, guys, Coach, good luck Friday night. Guys, good luck Friday night. You're playing good football. Look forward to it. David will be on the sidelines. He's been doing a lot of highlight videos and putting them up, and he's been putting a lot of stuff up there. So we appreciate you guys. This is we're out of time for tonight. Wednesday night. This went by real fast. Now in a couple weeks, if you've been watching the show for a while, you watched last year. In a couple weeks, we're in non-region play. When we get into region play, we're going to tighten up some of the questions and really drill down into some things because it's region play. Because, hey, first region game, everybody's 0-0. I am BKP, your host. You've been watching Rebel Wrap-Up on Wednesday night here from Circuit World in Blue Ridge. We want to thank them for the studio that they give us the set to do this. We want to thank Pizza Hut for providing the pizza for the players and coaches. Also, Pepsi for providing drinks. We want to thank our head coach, Jim Pavao. Coach Pearce, offensive coordinator, was here earlier. Hunter Davis, Christian Resendiz, Dakota Archie, and Dylan Frank for being our guest tonight. And this Friday night, 7:30 at home. Come out, support the Rebels. They'll be at home 7:30 Friday night against Union, and we will be back here next Wednesday night talking Rebel Wrap-Up. Okay, did I get that right? Next Wednesday night? I don't know where I'm at half the time. I'm out of here, BKP. You have a nice week.